Match found.
They have no idea how heartless I am.
Cuk. Jadi ini yang coba-coba ya. Sekarang gue menunggu makan dulu. Lir, bukan ler.
I promise I'll get him. Might take down a city block along the way, but hey, a win's a win. Reloading.
Someone's B.
Enemy spotted B. Reloading.
Spotted B. Plant the spike.
Jet's grounded. Spike planted.
Enemy spotted A.
Last player standing.
Still in sight.
Iya. Bangsat.
Reyna, I must say how nice it is to work with you. It is so hard to find partners with your experience.
Let's fly.
Someone's B. Reloaded. Reloaded.
Go on, buddy. Blocking sight. Grenade!
Cutting their vision.
I win again.
Plant the spike. One enemy remaining.
I got it. Yeah. Reload him.
Finally. This is how I like to win. Gun here. Let's take what they have.
Stealing sight.
I've got your trail.
Last player standing.
Flash.
Fuego.
Last round in the half.
We lose everything after this.
Send it.
I spot first.
Our spike's down.
There.
Spike down A.
Get out of my way!
I suggest you move.
Eyes down. Yikes. My ult's ready.
Last player
Waduh, baru
standing.
pengen gue plek gitu.
What's this? No charges left. I got the spike.
Switching sides.
I got your backs. Just, from the front.
I'll clip that jet's wings.
Got him. Enemy spotted B.
Cutting their
Enemy
vision.
spotted B.
Spike down B. Last player standing. Match point.
Please do not mistake my smile. I take this all very seriously.
We'll bring it back. Multiple enemies A. There. Get out of here.
Cutting their vision.
Go get him.
Careful here.
That's done.
One
ultimate's
enemy
ready.
remaining. Spike down A.
I'm still hungry.
Reloaded. Reloaded. I'll outshine all their agents.
Gun here.
We win, we survive.
Enemy spotted B. Ugh.
I know exactly where.
Still in sight.
Come on, let's go.
Still in sight. Last player
Wah, anjir.
standing.
Beruntung banget.
Embarrassing. I
Spike
suggest
planted.
you move.
One enemy remaining.
Watch your eyes.
Phoenix, you're a star! Get it? Okay, I'm sorry.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Enemy spotted B.
I've got your trail.
Cutting their vision. Spike planted. Still in sight. My ult.
They will cower!
Last player standing. Attackers win.
Stand in my way. I dare you.
Oke guys, karena dikit lagi mau datang ya. So, Gonna be right back. So guys, hello, hello, hello. Your guy. No, I mean, you're watching. Tell what I'm saying. You a guy, man. So, jadi belum kita bermain. Oh, tarik kucing lu. So, suara gua. Kita kan langsung main aja ya, soalnya jadi sebelum sebelum ini ada apa namanya? Udah main-main. Kita main ini dulu aja, apa namanya? Kita main standar ini aja dulu. Kompetitif langsung kita. Bentar ya.
Match found.
So, gua akan milih sofa.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
Belum pertandingan resminya, nanti ada pertandingan apa-apa. Cek. Sebenarnya anak gue tuh pengen gojek jalan-jalan, tapi ban. Masalahnya bannya itu. Ternyata pas ngumpulin duit dulu gitu.
Oh, do your little machines need help? Take your time. We Radiantes will start without you.
Gak punya senjata bagus sih.
Reloading.
Stim beacon here.
Revealing area.
Turret down.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Need help.
There.
Right here. Enemy down.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Almost. Swarm grenade out.
Nice.
Oh, my genius doesn't stop in the lab. All right, I take back what I said about those bots. They're pretty good, and so are you.
Need a drop.
Need the drop.
Watch over us, Brimstone.
Scanning ahead.
Placing alarm bot. Turret out.
Smoke's down.
Cutting their vision.
Stim beacon down.
Enemy spotted B. Reloading.
Our spike carrier is filled.
Spike down B.
Right here. Right here.
One win B, one B, one B.
Scanning ahead.
Last player standing. I have the spike.
No.
Race it to the spike sites.
I'm saving. I'm gearing up.
Need a drop. Thanks. They're not equal. Alarm bot out.
I got the spike.
Revealing area. There they are. Take flight.
Launching smoke.
Still inside.
Sentry.
Enemy spotted A.
Reloading. Enemy spotted A.
Reloading.
Smoke's down.
Shut down.
My ult's ready.
Reloading.
No more.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Revealing area.
Let them rot.
I must kill my reflection. It's the only way forward.
Let's go.
Scanning ahead.
Still in sight.
Launching smoke.
Many enemies safe.
Deploying drone.
Cutting their vision.
Turret out.
Reloading.
Aduh.
Spotted mid.
Turret killed.
Matinya sama turret anjing.
Adios.
Phoenix is generator. Generator.
Launching
Reyna.
smoke.
Phoenix is generator.
One enemy remaining.
Results.
Spike planted.
Remember, your weapon is only a tool. You can't just shoot. You have to think.
Gun here.
Got the spike.
Kan Ramon Kuben.
Turret out. There. Auf Wiedersehen.
Standing ahead.
One enemy remaining.
Smoke's down. Stim beacon here.
Here.
Spike planted.
Revealing area.
Okay, Wednesday. This Scheiße hurts.
Damn right we're crushing it.
Placing alarm bot. Their defense? Could here.
Revealing
Placing
area.
sentry.
Stim beacon down.
There they are.
Launching smoke. Joke's over.
flight.
You're dead. Reloading.
You should run.
Reloading.
I am the hunter.
Enemy spotted A. Our spike carrier.
Last player standing. Spike
Aduh.
down A.
Gimana sih itunya, di atas atau di bawah sih?
Brimstone, if you must leave, then leave well. Where do we go?
Need a drop. Thanks.
Turret out.
Come into the unknown. Standing ahead.
Perfect accuracy. I got the spike.
Welcome to my world.
Reloaded. My ult's ready.
Our spike's down.
Spike down B.
Deploying drone. Enemy.
Last player standing.
Everyone note down your observations, then let's run it again. Need a drop.
Need equipment.
Need a drop. Thanks. Gun here. Need a drop. Let's
Need
go.
a drop.
Enemy spotted mid.
Taken out.
What's this?
Here.
Smoke's
Placing
down.
bomb.
Revealing area.
Bomb grenade out.
Deploying drone.
Enemy defender spawn.
Placing swarm grenade out.
Nowhere to run. Reloading. Shock dart.
One enemy remaining.
Placing sentry.
That is cold, friend. Scanning ahead.
Yeah.
The city needs me. I can't be away for long.
Need a drop.
Let's end
Thanks.
this quickly.
Need
Thank
a
you.
drop. Thanks.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted. A.
Found it.
Aduh.
Reloading.
Joke's over. You're
My
dead.
ultimate is ready. Initiated. Reloading. Reloading.
Launching smoke.
Cutting their vision.
Got one. Enemy spotted A. Here. Here. Spike planted.
Phoenix.
One enemy
Enemy
remaining.
kill. Enemy spotted A. Looks like I was the smarter one.
Deep breaths, everyone. Your hearts are pounding.
Alarm bot out.
On my way. Keep up.
Revealing area. Got the spike.
Cutting their vision. Feeling tight.
Reloaded.
There.
Spike down A.
Powers out.
Ya Allah.
Last player standing.
The last thing they'll see before they die. Lucky them.
Need a drop.
Right here.
Itu semua dah.
Turret out.
Scanning ahead.
Reloading.
There they are. Launching smoke.
Reloading. Reloading. Here. Turret destroyed.
Go, Brim. Go,
Here.
go, go.
Launching Plant the spike.
Here.
Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last round before the switch.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
Jelas nih dah.
Need a drop.
Need help.
Need a drop. Thanks. Need a drop. Need a drop.
Placing alarm bot.
Thank you.
Revealing area. Found them.
Placing sentry.
Here.
Shock dart.
Here.
Initiated.
You should run.
Take flight.
That's done. Area's clear.
Scanning ahead.
Oh!
30 seconds left.
My ult is ready. Smoke's down. Right here.
Last player
Down.
standing. Spike down A. One enemy
Down and
remaining.
out.
10 seconds left.
Di cover gua anjir.
Switching sides.
They're just batteries. And I need a recharge.
Turret out.
Revealing area.
Turret destroyed.
Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A.
Variable removed.
Last player standing. One enemy
Shut
remaining.
down.
Spike planted.
Scanning ahead.
Sono dia.
This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and get out of here.
Turret out.
Revealing area.
Smoke's down.
There.
Launching smoke.
Right here.
Multiple enemies. Oh!
Reloading. Here.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Enemy in the
Flawless.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Need a drop.
Thanks. Need help. Let's fly. Need help. Placing sentry.
Scanning ahead.
Shot done. Silence. Right here.
Here.
Right here.
Spike planted.
Alley-oop.
Scanning ahead.
Last player standing.
Just let them try to catch me.
For you.
Right here. Revealing area.
There.
There they are. Deploying drone. Enemy.
Spotted B. Here. Here.
Last player standing. Spike planted. Flawless.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it. Need a drop. Thanks.
Placing sentry.
Jadi capek man ini.
Revealing
Joke's
area.
over! You're dead!
Found them. Right here.
Enemy spotted me.
Right here.
You should run.
Right here.
Phoenix killed. Turret down. Goodbye.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Spike down A.
Spike spotted A. My ultimate is ready. They're all dead? I have more tests to run.
Let's ruin their day.
Turret out. We win. We survive. Here. Here.
Scanning ahead.
Here.
There they are. Take flight.
Down. Here.
Shock dart.
Finished. My ultimate.
Spike down B.
1A, 1A.
Enemy spotted mid.
Right here. Scanning ahead.
One enemy remaining.
Placing sentry.
Thirty seconds left.
Here.
It is done. Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
Placing sentry.
Hey. Gak bakal menang ini mah. Ya udahlah. Gue mau naikin
I'll find
ini gue biar kill gue juga lumayan banyak. Jadi nggak stuck di 11 doang gitu kan.
Get out of my way!
Revealing area.
There.
Deploying drone.
You're not.
Spike down mid.
Grounded.
Right
My
here.
ult's ready.
Oh shit.
One enemy remaining.
Spike is mid.
Last player standing. Thirty seconds left. Spike planted.
Teach them to respect their elders.
Need a drop. Thanks. Need a drop.
Turret out. Placing swarm grenade.
Placing alarm bot.
Revealing area. Found them. I am the hunter! Nowhere to run! Take flight.
Turret destroyed.
Enemy.
Enemy spotted.
Spike down B.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Here. Here. Blocking sight.
Last player standing. Match point.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
Turret out. This is gonna be fun.
Scanning ahead. Take flight.
You should run.
Hey, soldier.
Someone's in defender spawn.
Down you go.
Welcome to my world.
Here.
Spike planted.
Open up the sky!
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
That's 3.
Attackers win.
Ah. Guys. Udah itu ya. Emang enak main tuh bareng sama temen gitu. Dari A.
game when it first went in, like my mom was freaking out.
Valorant apa sih?
In Valorant, you got these little minions that can do things for you. I'm excited to see what the ability.
Yeah, his friends look so cool. His whole aesthetic is awesome. I'm just so excited to see how it works.
Maybe Reyna back in the meta with Gecko. I feel like that was a bit of a hint there. And you guys mentioned the abilities. So for a closer look at Gecko and what he actually brings to the game, let's hear from Ryan Coussard, agent gameplay designer on the Valorant characters team.
Hello everybody, yeah, Brennan Sideshow here, joined with a very, very exclusive interview of Ryan Coussard, the game designer behind the new agent, Gecko, that's due to be released pretty soon. And yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Ryan. You know, I know you've just flown in recently straight into Brazil, so yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked to be here. It's like I've always wanted to do some of the stuff with you guys, so it's cool to be on here.
Well, let's talk about the abilities. The first one I think that we want to talk about is Mosh Pit, right?
Yeah,
this ability, you know, heavy clearance. It looks really, really quite powerful as well in the right hands as well.
So there's going to be a lot of similarities to KO's Fragment, but it's going to be more of an approachable, like it's going to be a very nice zone that it covers. It gives you a lot of time to kind of run out of it and a lot of time to react, but it is going to kind of give you a pretty big zone, and so
it does crazy damage too, right?
It does, yeah. So it's very similar to like Breach's Fusion Blast. So if you don't get out of it, you know, it's deadly in the center.
So that is one of the abilities, that is the only ability that you can't go and pick back up again as well.
Ini adalah perkenalan karakter baru, guys.
Like, the other ones, you know, they're a little more grown. He's just a little baby trying to figure it out.
Right. Okay, I see. Mosh, you know, it's for all, you know, listen, Mosh, we love Mosh, but not the signature ability of Gecko. In fact, that's a different ability, right? That's Dizzy.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So the signature that we have, kind of the bread and butter, the initiator tool, is going to be Dizzy. So Dizzy is what you're using kind of round to round. It's more of like a versatile tool to be able to clear like mid, some short, and long range angles to compete with some of our other initiators. But it has a lot of different ways to kind of counterplay, and different ways to kind of change how you take spaces compared to some of the other initiators.
And it is kind of similar to some other abilities in that it blinds your opponent, but it works in quite a different way, right?
Right, yeah. We wanted to try something that was a little less, like it kind of obfuscates your screen a little bit less, gives you a little easier of a time to kind of maneuver around.
Right.
But it also has a lot of like downsides and a lot of trade-offs to, like it can kind of get shot and mitigate a lot of the area there. But the idea there was kind of creating like a breaking tool that's a little more approachable for like, you know, all players.
Right. But talk to me a bit more about, so you're an opponent, there's a Dizzy coming towards you, you shoot the Dizzy, it's now on the floor, and the gameplay loop is kind of that the Gecko can go and retrieve that for another Dizzy in like 10 seconds time.
Right.
Do you see a lot of the gameplay loop being around like fighting for those abilities, almost like people fight around ult orbs now?
Yeah, so it's in a similar way that you can kind of like play around a lot of Killjoy's utility, where you hear the turret, then this strategy comes in. It's like, okay, so now we hear the turret, what do we do next? Same thing with Dizzy. Once the reclaim, or once the globule is created, there's a couple seconds there where you really have to fight for it. It becomes like a mini objective, similar to some of the ultimate orbs that you see.
Yeah.
And so we figured kind of creating a power space and kind of creeping your way forward and trying this new style of, or this new pacing of initiator play was going to be interesting. So we'll just have to find out if it is.
Okay, so my favorite ability that we play tested so far has to be the wingman, right? Because me and Josh are playing it.
Running.
He is running, he is sprinting, but that is such a unique ability as well in terms of the way it plays out. Very similar to some others in terms of Boombot and everything else, but yeah, I'll let you explain it and take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. So wingman is kind of your friend that helps you clear these spaces. There's going to be like the close to mid-range, runs forward, parkours all over the place. As soon as it sees an enemy, it'll jump up and then kind of like clap its hands together and do this like huge concussive bark. So there's like a cone of area that it affects, and anyone in that cone is concussed.
Yeah, nice. But that's not the only thing that's special about Wingman, right? Because there is a very unique feature. You guys are really pushing the envelope in terms of how the game is developed with the mechanics, and that's Wingman, who's got like this ult fire, right?
Right, yeah. So one of the things we wanted to try, you know, in the whole theme of like power and numbers kind of thing, we wanted to allow Wingman to also kind of steal the spike from you and also run with it and plant the spike itself.
Yeah.
You know? So as it's playing the spike, you can be covering it. And on the flip side, on defense, if you're kind of in these 1v1s, these 1v2s, you can send Wingman to defuse the spike as well, and you can cover Wingman as opposed to, you know, someone having to cover you.
It's a really unique interaction, but also, if Wingman goes down on his intrepid venture towards the spike, he just abandons it in enemy territory, right?
Yeah,
so you do have to be a bit careful in terms of how it's used.
Absolutely, yeah.
The final ability, the ultimate that we want to talk about, which is the, you know, the big one, honestly, the big one. Quite scary to see it running at you in the server as well.
That's Thrash, So Thrash is Gecko's ultimate. You equip Thrash, you'll see a cool little animation of it swimming around. Once you cast it, you possess Thrash. Thrash swims around and clears space pretty rapidly, as you guys are sure have seen. Once you explode, or once you lunge and explode onto an enemy, there's a big radius that is detained. So any player caught is detained.
Yeah, it looks really fun to play, and I'm just looking forward to seeing some of the content creators play it here in Sao Paulo, seeing people get their hands on it as well. You must be looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. I think there's only like so much we can do ourselves, and kind of like, you know, when we're playing, there's only so much we can see. And so as soon as it hits live, and as soon as like the content creators really get their hands on it, we're going to see some pretty cool videos, I think.
Well, I mean, I think that's going to do it for the interview as well. Thank you very much.
Oh, awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for the time. Hope you enjoy Sao Paulo. Hope you enjoy the games as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks. All right, we'll send it back.
Thank you very much, Brent Sideshow and Ryan. Mimi, I can't wait to play him. What did you make of his abilities?
It's going to be so cool. I feel like there's so much potential that you can do with all of them, especially the mechanic of being able to recover your friends after using it. It's so unique compared to the other agents we have in the game.
You could defuse spikes and everything.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
So cute.
Just going to send out this little guy and just have it have that happen. This is going to be wild to see in the hands of the pros.
We get to have friends in Valorant, guys. Finally.
Finally.
Well, let's put this to the audience. I want to know what you guys at home think. Which of Gecko's abilities are you most excited to see? For me, it is Wingman, hands down. Make sure you use the QR code to scan it and cast your vote now, and we'll reveal the result in a little bit. And also make sure to use the hashtags VCT Lockin and VCT so we can feature some of your tweets on the broadcast and your thoughts and so on. We want to hear it. I'm going to rig the vote towards Wingman. I don't know what you guys think.
He's adorable.
Yeah, I think I'd have to vote for Dizzy. Having to pick up your scouting utility in the flash, it's going to be really, really cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool indeed. But now we've met Gecko. Let's see him in action in the show match in a little bit, because I know the teams are definitely going to play him. And speaking of the show match, let's check out the rosters of these squads. Let's start with Team Tarek. Of course, Tarek was one of the best in his game before Valorant. He won a lot of tournaments and trophies. It's been a while, Mimi, since we've seen him compete on stage. But this team, they have three if you count Tarek, world champions.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of experienced players on this roster, especially with Mimi, who just won Game Changers champion. CNET, of course, now competing with Na'Vi, some big players there. Tarek leading the charge. And then you get a couple content creators as well, who they themselves are pretty high ranked, I think, in the Immortal to Radiant range.
Well, they're going to be going up against Team FRT. They were kind of bantering back and forth already, Seth, between Tarek and FRT. But this roster is also incredibly stacked.
I mean, just look at some of the big names that you have here as far as the VCT pros. You've got SK Rossi, you've got Pankata, you've got Sugetsu. There is so much firepower on this squad that I have to be a little bit concerned for Team Tarek, because while they do have all of those champions, there's a hell of a lot of talent here for FRT.
Yeah, back when Tarek was a pro, FRT was a pro as well. So both of these rosters super stacked. It's going to be so exciting to watch.
Who do you guys think is going to take it? Who are you favoring?
I would favor Team FRT.
I got to go for FRT as well. They got SK Rossi, especially if he's playing Duelist. Oh boy, we didn't get to see it in his match. I'm hoping it happens here in the show match.
I definitely want to see it. Now we've got a brand new agent and two absolutely clouted teams ready to play, and some world champions as well. So let's not waste any more time and welcome Team Tarek and Team FRT to the stage.
Ini lumayan terkenal juga nih. Oh, yang Suigetsu ya? Bukan. Apa? Ya, Suigetsu. Oh, Shinet. Baru nyadar. Ditarik.
This is going to be the show match to end all show match. Shiz, we don't just have clout on both teams, guys. We have some heavy hitters and a brand new agent, which I think the team captains will be the ones to select it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what these teams have cooked up with Gecko. Being able to see his reveal there. Did they have some kind of combination, some kind of strategy? It's going to be such a great first look.
It's all going to be about who has the best initial grasp, because these guys have not had that much time to really get their minds wrapped around, and he's got a very different kit compared to every other agent in Valorant, so it's not like you could just very easily swap over to this and fall into it. So I'm curious to see who has the best read on how to pilot this new agent.
I believe they've had a little bit of time as well with their teams to kind of practice what's happening, and it looks like the map we're going to be playing on is Lotus. Mimi, there's going to be some techie stuff that you can do here.
Yeah, initial thoughts on this one. On that defensive side, you have a lot of long control on both extremities, where I think that Gecko's utility can be really useful. You send one of your friends down to scout early on, like you can just like have a wingman run down, stun someone on the defense. There's so much potential here.
I mean, we saw that Lotus a couple times in the highlights there of his ability, so yeah, I think there's going to be plenty of applications for it as we get into the Prime Gaming agent select. I'm really curious to see what these guys have ready to go against one another. Obviously, I want to see Rossi on that jet. We see it highlighted, but on Lotus, wouldn't be shocked if the duelist comes out for the raise. And okay, we're getting silly.
We got to talk to Ryan a little bit. He was really bigging up the fact that Harbor as well as Gecko could be a really insane combination with the Cove and Wingman to
They're doing it.
Spike. That seems like Team FRT's strategy.
Yeah, it does look like it. And we're going to get Cino versus Rossi on the jet.
This is a cataclysmic clash of jet players that I cannot wait to see. This alongside Gecko, piloted by both of these team captains, should make for an excellent show match.
I can't wait to see this and see what's going to unfold. And introduce you guys to your casters for today. Doug and Bala are joined by Ryan to take you guys through Lotus.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan. You may not know who I am, or I don't look familiar, but I want to talk to you about my guests. I got Doug. I got the guest casters here. I got Bala. How you guys doing, man?
Good, man. I'm glad we're your guests. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for letting us join you on this desk.
The best of the best only for the release, you know what I'm saying?
It looks so sick already. We got the crowd involved, and they're hyped for both sides. I can't wait to see this because they were, I mean, just seeing the reactions on their faces while we were watching the trailer, it must feel really special for you and your team to see actually it get revealed today.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was like a whole number of people. It's like the biggest effort I think we've had on the Valorant side for an agent, and so I think it's like a huge team effort to just kind of see all this stuff. And yeah, there we go. Let's get into this.
And you know, the funny thing is too is when you think of a new agent, people often, even us, who kind of have an inside view of things, have no idea how much goes into something like this.
Right.
And I'm right away excited to see how these guys use Wingman. I mean, that's what the Dust was talking about, but like, can they get plants down? Can they actually make this thing work? They're going to go for it right off the bat, I think. That's the wrong ability. There's Wingman coming out.
Honestly, I just want to see him
go. Asal banget Fred.
There you go. It's adorable. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, no! Not Wingman!
Yeah, this is what I was saying too, is Lotus is great for, you know, the B plants, it tends to be a little scarier, right? Like, you kind of put your body on the line. With a couple smokes or a couple flashes to kind of help Wingman in, the plant becomes a lot safer, and you just have to worry about the retake.
Yeah, I just love that they go for it right away. Looks like there might be a little bit more tweaking to the strategy right off the bat.
I want to see him succeed, though. I'm going to be really disappointed if he just dies every round.
Oh,
no, I think I'm gonna.
Okay.
Lumayan bagus guys ya.
Going through as well. It's 3v2 right now. They're trying to recover it, but once that spike is down, you see the danger. You see how it's not just, okay, this guy can go plant and you get a free round win. There's a danger to it.
Yeah. And Ryan, I know you mentioned this somewhat in the interview previously, but I want to just go ahead and talk about it again. This is perfect timing. So explain to me how that works. Wingman dies, and then I saw a little blob sitting out on the site. What is that? What do you do with that? Do you interact with it? How does this work?
Yeah, so when Dizzy, Wingman, or Thrash, they die, shot, or time out, they'll turn into this little globule, like a dormant version of themselves.
What a good word.
Globule. I had to practice that one. And yeah, so they can reclaim it, you grab it, you got 10 seconds, and you can cast it again.
Got it. So you're really interested in I mean, trying to farm that as much as you can, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what we're going to see on Gecko is there's a lot of different pacing, like I was kind of mentioning earlier.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of stuff you see where the defaults become stronger, or working with your team to get those reclaims. The longer you can last, the stronger you're going to be.
And you saw actually FRT there try to use Dizzy to clear some space out of A main, and it didn't quite work out.
Speaking of Dizzy,
here he goes again. So what is he doing right there? Is it scanning? What's going on? Because there's a noise going on at the same time.
Yeah, so as soon as Dizzy comes out, kind of activates, you'll see these little energy radiant tentacles come out, start scanning. As soon as it sees an enemy in line of sight, it will fire off a plasma blast.
So there's a recon element to it.
Sure.
That's really strong, it feels like.
That is really strong. Mimi's really strong too. Let me ask you this. I also just saw as Dizzy was sent out into the abyss that round, he bounced off the wall. So there is some of that to it, right? You can bounce it off the wall to get cheeky angles?
Yeah, you can kind of mix it up. Dizzy is able to get shot, 20 HP, almost any gun one-shots it. I think every gun one-shots it.
Sure.
So you kind of want to style it, you want to try different ways of throwing it, either like out wide or off a wall and just kind of like a pop, or it's like a high risk, high reward. The farther you throw it, the better the coverage.
Let's see it again.
There we go.
Look at him go.
Oh, I don't think there's a flash that went out there.
Yo, that play.
Oh, he's coming back. They just traded both of the Dizzies.
I want to see what it looks like when you get gooped, when you get globuled. Show me the POV of that.
That was insane. Sir Mata did the Omen TP as Dizzy was going. That was sick.
Yeah.
Capitalized on it.
And he actually avoided Dizzy entirely, the enemy's Dizzy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to start naming these Dizzies. Dizzy 1, Dizzy 2 or something.
Attack side Dizzy. Defense side Dizzy.
Yeah.
I'm getting Dizzy.
Unfortunately, no Gecko action for the rest of this round. But FRT do need it. They need a round here. You don't want to get blown out in your first show match ever.
Mimi's still alive. Actually, 3 world champions alive right now in this show match.
It's actually insane how stacked these rosters are. Ooh.
Funny part is I thought we were going to have some fun with this show match.
They're too good, man.
They're too good, and I don't think you can with the crowd like this. See that? Oh.
Hey.
2. Oh, but I don't think he knows where he is. He's got the dash proc, too.
They needed a round, and there you go.
Keren.
All because of the trade all the way back in A main.
Also, very quickly, I know that this is supposed to be about Gecko, but I also just saw the Oni katana.
Oh, there it is.
And that's just so freaking sick, man. I will pay Riot right now from this desk. I need the katana.
Yeah, the team worked really hard on that. The katana was insane. The Oni, it's something that players have been asking for, and they absolutely killed it. They spent so much time and love on that thing, and you see it here. It's so sick.
I also realized we just trolled the viewers at home. They didn't get to see the katana just end the way we did. Unlucky. Trust us, there it is. It's sick.
Of course, Tarek jumps on the opportunity. So they can reclaim that now. And
right.
You can actually see a little red dot on the minimap as well where that is.
Yeah, so one of the strengths of Dizzy is, you know, taking some of that staging ground. You have
Keren loh itunya,
your
pegangan
other
senjatanya
initiators,
anjir.
like reached using concuss or
Tapi
flash,
kayak
and those don't regenerate.
gue mendingan
Right.
pisau
You're able
daripada
to take the
pedang.
staging spaces and kind of have plays like this where you can grab it.
So I just saw it had a 10-second cooldown. Wingman just ran in to clear space for SK Rossi right there.
Loop, 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 loop.
Here we go.
Op still in the hands of Cena too. He's got blades.
Whoa!
He's farming, bro. He's farming. Somebody stop this man.
Oh, he's going for it.
Overheat, overheat.
That's a lot of discipline. Dude, I don't think Mimi has lost a gunfight yet.
No, I mean, just in that last clutch.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I love Harbor match with Gecko is the cove is so flexible. You can either use it to protect Wingman from planting, defusing, or from like crossing. You know, you can cross space with it.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's Bella again against CNET again.
With the op though. 60 HP.
Surely not.
No, trust. Trust.
Pros don't fake.
Oh!
That almost happened.
And he's taunting across the stage too.
Is he popping off a little bit? Things you love to see.
That is so much fun.
That's now two. We're going to have to keep tabs on that because that's 2 times that CNET has lost the clutch in a 1v1. Back to back, too.
Here we go. Here's that reclaim I was talking about. So taking that staging space and then like reclaiming it for the side take.
10 seconds on that cooldown is what I saw.
Yeah,
that feels fast to me.
That feels so fast. Surely you guys have stress tested this. How many dizzies can you get in a round?
The most we had in like one of our gameplay analysis games was I think 7. Yeah, I counted. I asked them. I said, "Hey, can you count how many you cast?" And we looked at the combat report, and it was 7.
Pancata in trouble as all of Tarek's team tries to take mid, and they harbor wall all the way through. Spike's not on Gecko right now, so.
Kayak Yonglek anjir.
You can't do anything with teammates passing
Si Gecko ini.
to Wingman or anything like that, right? It's just only if you have the spike as Gecko.
Right. So to actually do the Wingman plant or defuse, or actually for the plant, sorry, you have to have the bomb equipped. He takes it right off your back and runs with it.
So he can't pick it up. He can't like walk over it if it's down somewhere in no man's land. He can't walk over it, pick it up, and then plant it.
That's the scariest part. If you
There's
send
3 players detained. Sorry.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What a thrash!
I still don't. Yeah. Oh, give me a.
Oh, Pancada.
The crowd's having a good time.
Pancata is too. That's the type of thing you want to see. SK Rossi went for it. Pancata again.
Yeah, we'll see if they try to do some more of those Wingman plants, because I think it is scary. You lose the spike if you're kind of, you know, sending it in. So I think they're kind of playing a little bit safe, but I'm sure we'll start to see a couple strats come in here soon.
I can't wait to see one of these geckos get their ults online, the thrash.
Yeah, me too.
What happened?
Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's like a shark, basically. That's how
Our player, Detail, looks insane, but you do need to capitalize on it.
Oh.
FRT just got his online.
Uh-oh. That's the voice line like, too. That's
wait, what does he say? Well, we're not going to find out this round. Mimi once again just farming FRT.
Oh, that was my fault. It was the Killjoy Detain.
What is the voice line?
For which?
The Thresh. What's the goal? Do you remember?
Thresh. Oh, yeah.
All right, don't toss, actually. Don't toss. I want to experience it for the first time.
Maz on the flank. Pancata again. I mean...
Yeah, but he's weak. He's weak. He's weak.
I mean, Maz is good, but Pancata and Rossi, these guys are just playing in a tournament, okay? Let's see it.
There's no trust, Bala. You've got to trust.
He found him.
Look at him run. Oh no! Oh no!
Dari mati.
That's good stuff.
I respect the effort.
I respect the effort.
That was an attempt.
The content attempt.
Yeah, well, that was an attempt.
Omen players be like. Yeah, I mean, Mimi is dominating. So many times I'm like, okay, FRT, you got a chance to do something. Mimi's just like, no.
Pause. Alright, we may get the thresh here from FRT. We'll see.
Oh, they're grouping. Tarek's team is grouping. Uh-oh.
Oh my
please,
gosh.
Please.
Thrash
Surely.
gets 5 here. Thrash gets 5.
There he goes. Look at him. Look at him go. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Clear space.
Cakep ya cara jalannya anjir, lucu banget.
Wingman just saw them, right?
Right. So
Gecko ini keren juga ternyata ya.
They didn't get, but the other two that were line of sight of that cone did get.
Wah.
So it's a stun.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Very similar to a fault line stun.
Oh, there's Tarek. Tarek's using Thrash.
Look at him go.
Oh my goodness.
And there he went.
He hit somebody. I think Vela is detained right now. How long does that last?
It lasts 5 seconds.
So they got away. So that's relatively short. I mean, in comparison to like a lockdown.
Yeah, lockdown I believe is 10 seconds, so about half the time. You just have to follow up.
Dog, 5 seconds feels like an eternity when you're just sitting there. Like nothing you can do.
True, but also wait. Can you
it.
pick up Thrash?
You can.
What?
You can. The only difference is you can only do it once.
Okay.
Thrash gets tired a little bit easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about 7 ults in a round.
No,
like
7
Dizzy.
ults in a round.
But that's still 2 ults in a round.
That's 2 ults
That
in
is
a
still
round.
a lot. That is still a lot.
That's like Jet getting refreshes, essentially, per knives. Except it's detains. I mean, Team FRT is literally playing close plant right now. Oh, the defuse. Oh, my God.
Yeah, please try it.
Do
Please try it.
Where's the vision? He can't get vision of the
Oh,
bomb.
he can't see it.
There it goes.
Yeah, go get him, buddy.
So what happened?
Oh,
The pull.
no. Poor guy.
And just to be clear, we heard a defuse noise there from Wingman trying to defuse.
Right.
Yeah,
that was unfortunate. So,
Seharusnya tuh
you know,
apa ya? Kalau acara-acara gini mendingan streamer yang disatuin semua tuh. Main beginian mas streamer semua mending. Maksud gua bukan pro playernya dimainin begini. Streamernya maupun cewek maupun cowok. Keren sih.
Essentially like a regular player trying to defuse there for the most part.
Right.
Jadi binatangnya tuh bisa nge-defuse.
I mean, okay, somebody got to sub in for Pancata. Doug, like, this is starting to get uneven right now.
Oh my gosh, he's 13-5.
Yeah.
I saw him today. He was feeling really good.
I mean, how could he not with everybody literally rooting for him so hard in this arena?
That's got to feel pretty good to get an ace in front of a crowd like this, huh? Bala, that's just like you in your Boomerangs League, right? Same vibes? All right. Oh! Did he hit? Oh, Cena and the Reckoning? Bro, Cena's so dead. Oh, that was the goop!
There's the goop.
So that's supposed to be like a flash, right?
Yeah, so it obfuscates your screen, kind of like adds, doesn't let you see towards the center. But what it does is it kind of gives you your peripherals, and that way you can kind of maneuver a little bit easier, and you kind of know where you're going, and you can kind of hide from folks pushing you.
I think Tarek's team may be in trouble again. Even though Mimi's up, she's going to have to 1v5. Oh, it didn't hit?
It did not hit, no.
Oh,
right,
they picked it back up there, by the way.
Yeah, I think they farmed that twice. Explain this to me, though. So how does Thrash work? Does he have a fixed distance where he runs?
Ini
and
jago.
Can you pop it early?
Iya, cuma main biasa doang.
How does that work?
Yeah, so as your Thrash kind of swimming through, left click forces you to lunge, and you kind of do your attack.
Yep.
In the air, you can left click again after a small delay and kind of explode early. Otherwise, if you hit a player, a 6-meter explosion.
Gue mau main Archward 2.
So you can hit multiple people.
You can hit multiple people.
Good night.
That's like a cubby size, right?
Yeah, cubby size. I say like I think if you were to kind of throw into B or anyone within that little the stairs area.
Yeah. Okay.
We get hit.
Got you. Reclaiming Dizzy. Oh. These players are nasty.
Yeah.
I was literally expecting to come into this and be like, okay, let's have some fun, get some wingman plants. Okay, FRT.
Cened's the only one with a gun here. And he's making it work. Oh my gosh, he's going.
Oh.
Sugetsu's literally trying to get back up towards Bella right now with the door.
He's got a shorty.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got a shorty.
Huge
Oh,
cascade.
Mimi. Oh, no.
Depan congor anjir.
Ridiculous.
some time. I'm gonna get to pick your brain in a way I've always wanted to, but I've never been able to.
Let's do it.
Right? How can you talk me through some of the iterations of what Gecko has gone through? Give me like the most broken state that you guys had Gecko in at one point.
Well, the reclaims had no cooldowns. You know?
Oh
you know.
Ya, mereka nggak ada sentinel dah.
That's a good starting point.
And with any of these, you know, we always test a bunch of the sizes. We like to, it's like maybe try the most extreme size, or we go crazy. They say we go crazy, and then start tuning it down to what is the version where it just does nothing.
Yeah.
Right. And so if you can find nothing, and if you can find extreme, you know that there's a middle that works.
Somewhere in between there. Yeah.
Somewhere the universal would work, yeah.
Oh, they're in Mosh right now.
He's going to get another. Oh my gosh.
Tarek, okay.
Yeah, he's heating up.
Coming to the live.
Yeah, one of the exciting things I want to see, we kind of saw it a little bit there, is when we start to see, like, you know, similar to what Raze has with that nade. Oh, wait, they're actually popping out here. You can't touch CNET with that op, though.
You were saying about the similarities.
Right. So so you have the Raze nade C's combo from Fade.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful combo on Lotus. You can do something very similar, right? And even if you have both, you can really clear that
pada teriak-teriak. Kapan nih ini main?
It's really great for taking space, and I think Fade's one of the ones that I like playing with Gecko.
So, like, just visually, it looks similar to a Viper Snakebite, right?
Time.
Yeah.
Is it damage over time, or is it more, because usually initiators don't have that except for shock darts. It's like instant damage, but it's not damage over time. How does it work?
Yeah, so Mosh kind of grows and then starts to charge up. It works a little bit like Chaos Fragment, where it gives you a little bit of time and then starts exploding.
Okay.
The big difference is the explosions happen all at the end. So after 3 seconds, charges up, Mosh gets angry.
And it's just one
boom.
pop. Just one pop.
150 in the center, yep.
150 in the center. So you're right. Something with like a C's.
Terlalu gaul.
Like a C's Majma combo. Instant kill.
They're starting to learn how to use Wingman to clear space. Like, to use it as a boom bot, essentially.
Right, yeah. One of our hopes was that Gecko would be, you know, a lot more approachable and kind of like it's a low barrier to entry.
True. Right off the rip. That's
right,
true. More approachable.
But we still wanted to keep a lot of that like learnability and that high mastery. So I think we landed in a pretty good spot, but we'll have to see.
So far, it looks like it. I mean, I definitely see improvements in how they're using the ability so far. Within 11 rounds, so.
These executes are beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, this is going to be a 5v5. FRT.
Did we give them scrim time? Like, this is ridiculous.
I think this is like one of the first or second times they've played the game. This,
10.000.
with this team.
150.
So lockdown again for Mimi. You saw how dangerous that was last time, but the ult comes out from Vela.
Look at how far back Sugetsu's playing as well. He's just able to cut off and he rotates in.
Gue kecilin dulu suaranya.
No wingman shenanigans here.
Yeah, go get him.
Double 9 pops.
Anime
battle. Nothing? SK Rossi gets the best?
That was a tough angle to play, so.
Yeah, it was.
I'll give it to him. That's good for FRT's team. They were starting to look like they might let Tarek come on a comeback, but no, they have 3 partnered players on their team right now.
All right, Tarek has his ult again, too. Want to see if they do anything fun with it. You know, you mentioned, Ryan, you mentioned some of the synergy with Fade. Was there anything else as you guys were developing Gecko that stood out as far as like agent synergy or, you know, some cool stuff like that?
Yeah, we found, you know, I think you can kind of see it here. We were talking to them, but some of the harbor wingman stuff was very good. Double initiator. One of the things we were saying as a group was, you know, he's gonna operate as a single. Here's Thrash. Let's just see Thrash here.
They just broke it, so nothing happened. Actually, no. It looks like one player got detained.
Yeah, it was tough to tell. With that ult no longer online, I don't know that Tarek can get to a place where he can pick the orb up again, but he does have Dizzy. I wonder. I mean, it's not really. You don't get the same like pop flash right out of a smoke or anything like that. It's just a little delayed.
It's a little delayed.
Did you see his reaction?
No. Calling this 1v4 is tough.
Round 12. Gotta go for it.
All right.
Let's see it.
All right. SK Rossi down. I don't know.
Now with the flank.
Yeah, man. I don't know that we're going to get the same antics that we got at, like, Pancada's ult.
Yeah.
Or Ace, excuse me. I don't think we're going to get something like that again, unfortunately. Although CNET is quietly 13-8. I mean, he's doing his thing.
He's farming. Yeah, Pancada here, 97.
We are actually going to throw it down to the desk, have them break down all the Gecko stuff that they saw. Yinsu, what'd you think? Broken? Under strength? What do you think?
I think a little bit broken, but I feel like the game is a lot closer than the scoreline dictates.
Yeah, I think it is. And for me on the new agent, I feel like this is going to be insane in ranked when it comes out for the first time. Not sure about pro play yet, but I think people are going to have so much fun with his abilities.
I disagree. I feel like this isn't close at all. I feel like this is actually more. I feel like this scoreline should have been further apart because I just feel like after those initial 2 rounds, Team Derek have just been getting ripped apart. Lobro needs to wake up right now. Get the team rallied back, get them into this game if they want to pick up some rounds.
Well, Mimi mentioned those abilities. Earlier we posted a poll on Twitter and asked you guys at home what Gecko ability you were most excited about. Let's check in and see the results. I voted for Wingman, and it's overwhelming majority Wingman as well. Mimi, we so nearly saw some great moments, but it just kind of fell apart in the end.
Yeah, you saw it started off on the pistol round there, where like they try and do the Wingman plant into the cove, but immediately they got shut down. I think Team Tarek identified, okay, we have one goal, it's to get rid of Wingman. But still, there was a lot of cool stuff seen throughout. I loved watching teams kind of adapt to how to use Dizzy.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great repeated use. I mean, one of the greatest things is just hearing Ryan talk about how many times you can get that, around.
7?
Up to 7 times. We've also seen, a double crash ult coming through here. So it's been a pretty wild display so far. And I think that just, obviously with more and more time invested into really learning what you can do, the boundaries that you can push with Gecko, it's going to be fascinating to watch.
I mean, like that early round that we just saw there, where you're able to send out Dizzy to clear the first corner, and then you get yourself into the site with either Thrash or with Wingman. Also the ability to defuse, and with it's just, there's so much cool stuff that you can do with this guy.
Well, I actually have a question for you, Ryan, as I throw this back to you. If Wingman is defusing and the Gecko player dies, does Wingman also die, or does he just carry on defusing? I haven't seen it yet, but Ryan, I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, that's a very fair question. I'll give you the floor to answer what Yinsu is prodding at.
Yeah. So, Yinsu, if Wingman is planting or defusing and Gecko dies, Wingman keeps going. He keeps going.
He keeps going.
Yes, keeps going.
So, not only do you have to kill Gecko, but then you have to take care of Wingman as well.
Right. In the 1v1 scenarios, if Wingman's all alone, he gets a little scared and he dies. So if it's ever a 1v1 and he's
scared, this is so adorable, bro. Poor guy.
Yeah, he gets a little too scared and dies, but that's only if he's a lost life.
They tried to grab well with the mosh pit there.
That would have been sick.
I think they're listening to us. They have us on comms. They heard what we're trying to do.
Bella, that was nasty. Just double shark CNET.
40 tuh lumayan banyak, Cuk.
I do hope we get to see, though, I mean, just how strong mosh pit is. Because, I mean, we can hear it and go, okay, instant kill, whatever, but seeing it is an entirely different story.
Right. I really love what Paul is doing here. So the Sky is kind of, they're helping Tarek with the reclaim on these. You have a lot of support. You have Omen, you have Jet to kind of take the angles, and Sky to really piggyback a lot of that initiator utility to get these reclaims.
Yeah. Which again, we were kind of alluding to it earlier, but it really feels like Gecko's built in such a way that players are rewarded for taking space that they have occupied with utility beforehand, right?
Right.
So his signature is Dizzy, right?
His signature is Dizzy.
Okay, so Tarek right now has the spike and has Wingman.
Right now has Wingman.
So let's see it.
If you don't pick up the orb, what's the cooldown? On Dizzy, for example.
You don't get it back?
You don't get it back.
You don't get it back.
There it goes. So
does he have the spike?
Does he? Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And here it goes.
Look at him go.
Don't do it!
Come on! We just want to see the little guy succeed once. That's just not fair.
I like the pinch idea, though.
1v1.
From Team
Or it's
Tarek.
1v3, excuse me.
Oh, no!
No.
Go, Paula!
I think that was a katana, too!
Oh, it hurts. Good sports sportsmanship though. Pulls out the knife.
Yeah, that's true. That was true. That's very good point.
Shooting.
I think that was going to be an easy 1v3 for Paula, so they had to.
Yeah, true. Actually, you had to nerf somehow.
Right.
It's only fair.
Team FRT's like, please knife.
We want the knife, please.
So how does that mechanic actually work? Like planting? Is it a bind? Are you clicking? What are you aiming at?
Yeah, so there's two commands here for Wingman. Left says go find some friends. Right click is plant the spike. So only knows two things. And look at, so now here they're protecting Wingman with a couple things. Smoke here, Dizzy to kind of protect the plant, and here it is.
He did it! Let's go! Once he plants the spike, he's done, right?
He's done, goes to sleep. You can wake him up again in 10 seconds.
I mean, it's well-earned rest. Poor little guy.
Yeah, I really love the iteration, too, of how they're taking B. I think we were talking about earlier, like, B's tough to take, tough to get the plant sometimes in, but FRT.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Tarek. Thank you, Tarek.
Yeah, sorry, continue.
Yeah, so the iteration, throwing the smokes down, really protecting Wingman and helping them in, allows you to kind of flex how you play it. Like we saw the first time, sent it in by itself, all 5 played out. The second time they did it, sent a bunch of smokes in and played with it, Dizzy to protect. And here it is, you see again.
Itu juga pas dia lagi
goes back to sleep, Tarek goes to grab it.
So that's why you're excited about the Harbor play, right? Because of the Cove?
Right, the Cove, yeah.
Would you prefer Harbor or Sage to synergize with this agent?
We played both.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we've been really liking Sage or Harbor on Icebox. It's been really fun. I know, some of those, oh my God. So I'm a Sheriff fan, and that was gorgeous. I became speechless for just a sec here.
Hey, let me ask you this. As far as Dizzy goes, so, all right, you throw out Dizzy, right, and you tag somebody on the other team.
Right.
Do they show up on the minimap?
They do not.
Do you have any sort of confirmation that you have flashed somebody or gooped somebody?
Yeah, so you will see, you will hear the audio that it fired.
Okay.
And sometimes you'll hear how many it fired. But the big difference is you kind of have to put your body on the line to really see where Dizzy shot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you won't be able to see where it went.
So you'll get some confirmation that it happened, but no real idea where. Look at him go again.
There you go.
Look at him go again.
And the spike is down. Thank you, Wingman.
I appreciate Tarek being a man of the people and helping us out here.
That's 2 in a row. All 3 rounds, 2 each.
Yung bata, si Gecko niya.
This might be another round win for him. Follow!
Oh!
The Wingman fakes are going off in my mind right now. That's twice that they've tried to flank because Wingman has taken so much attention against the plant. That is a cool idea.
Yeah. And FRT here has Thrash. Curious to see what he does with this.
I think, especially like with like a fade or something like
Ada kayak
that.
gitu terlalu curang nggak?
Some noise obscuring, or maybe like an Omen ult, like obscuring the mini-map. Just some sort of information denial paired with Wingman planting could be real dangerous.
So they're gonna try to get aggressive here. Here comes the mosh pit.
Mosh! Oh, this is gonna work!
Oh, gravity wave! No!
Almost got him.
So, but that entire time, it didn't do any damage.
It did not do any damage.
Does it slow? Does it vulnerable? Does it anything?
Nope, just
nothing at all. Okay.
It makes a really big zone, which is a little different from some of our mollies. So it's huge zone. 3 seconds, you don't get out, you die. Tarek's feeling himself.
Yeah, he is. No Thrash this round either from FRT Unlucky, but Tarek does.
One of the things we started seeing as we were doing again these playtests was the reclaim on Thrash started to play really well for attack in a way that felt really good. Where if you use it for the take, grab Thrash after the spike's down, you can use it again for post plant. So it has a lot of strength on the attack. Where you might see some weakness on the defense, but on the attack, it's great. It's great for being able to do both.
I'm also curious, just like there's feels like 2 different identities with the agent. There's what feels like 3 information abilities, right? With Wingman as a drone, with the flash from Dizzy, and then with the Thrash as well, which is essentially just a drone in and of itself, right? So that's 3 information abilities, and then there's the plant. That feels somewhat dissonant and distant objectives, if that makes any sense.
Right. Yeah, a lot of as far as kind of like the reconnaissance that we have on Gecko, a lot of it is it's high risk to get that recon, or you really have to be out there with Dizzy to see the information, and same with Wingman.
Yeah.
And what we wanted to achieve with this was more that if they were to see somebody, or if they shot someone, it's really clear what to do next, and so you're able to really work with your teammates in these games.
We just saw, I mean, some insane team play. Actually, they used the Sky Dog on the right side, the Trailblazer, and then they used the man on the other side.
He's waiting the 5 seconds here for the play. Oh, no. A lot of ultimates online here.
Yeah, I mean, an infinite amount, it feels like. Especially double detain potentially here.
Right.
The lockdown and the thrash.
He's going again. I want to see the ult used. Oh no, you didn't expect that.
Beautiful sheriff shot by FRT.
Flash over the top, a little cheeky. They just can't find a way in, man.
Yeah, I mean, they all funnel through spawn, so.
So,
even with Derek just sending it into spawn, that's kind of easy.
You know, I was just thinking earlier, I said something about how Dizzy really doesn't have the same pop out of a smoke mechanic, but technically, I mean, if you time it right, because I'm assuming there's a wind-up period right after you throw him where he cannot flash, right? But once he hits past that time window, he can pop whenever. So if you hit the timing right out of a smoke, it's an instant.
Right, yeah, so it's the same as some of our other flashes where it's half a second. But there's a wind-up, and then it becomes active. Once it's active, it starts to scan, half a second, fires. So you can technically do similar things like a pop flash.
Yeah.
It's really strong out of smoke. You saw there, right over, and you can kind of like hide because it can get shot in the wind-up. So you hide the wind-up, and it's active popping out of the smoke, right.
That's very dope. Go get him, little buddy. All right, what was the inspiration to the little buddies? Why little guys?
I think we wanted to create something or kind of really push that thematic of.
Sorry, what just happened? Sorry, you can continue.
You just
wallbang?
No, that was insane.
So the thematic of.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, can he spam that?
Can you spam this?
Oh, he tried.
That was a nice try. Wow, 2 targets.
Yeah, I mean, that was a number of ridiculous things that just happened right in a row, so I...
No, yeah. We'll pick this up in a moment.
Absolutely.
FRT is ult. I mean, they're even adorable when he's holding them.
Oh, jeez. Spike's not down, so this is tough for them to work with.
Candace said, hold that. Oh, I got this.
Paul's got some room, though. Paul's got some room.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
no.
There you go.
All right, so yeah, talk to me about the intention, the thought behind the little guys.
I think we wanted to create some type of incentive to really want to grab something. Like, let's say if it was like scrap on the ground, like you might want to leave it there, right? So something that's like, hey, that's my wingman. Like, I'm not just gonna leave you there, bud. You know, like pick it up and go.
You intentionally are making us emotionally invested in these little guys, so that we'll go pick them back up again.
Yeah, that's the hope.
I think just the visual of Wingman with the spike on top of their head, running forward, squishing with the noise is going to captivate people.
The sound is so good.
You're seeing here again, taking that staging space, that this little mound area. Able to pick it up pretty safely here.
All the sweat.
Oh!
Paula had the read.
Oh. Unlucky.
And they didn't really get away with, like, Tarek reclaiming there. They stay on the entire time. Like, once they fall, once they get used, they stay down the entire time. There's no disappearing time or anything like that.
Oh, this combination's fantastic. He threw the wingman in.
Oh.
They have about 10 seconds, and then it's 20 seconds before they expire.
Okay.
Oh, so they do expire if you don't pick them up quickly enough.
Yep.
Okay.
That was such a beautiful play. The Thrash going in to protect wingman. It's always cool to see Dizzy protecting wingman or Thrash protecting wingman, you know. And when you're reclaiming these globules.
Oh no.
This flank is insane.
Oh, the defuse!
He's gonna get it!
Oh, Tarek is on it! Oh my goodness.
That could have been awesome. I was excited too.
Oh, the defuse.
I mean, imagine we got one of those. I was thinking to myself, especially as you were talking to Brent and Josh, there's no way. If it can be taken down, how much HP? 100 HP or something?
100 HP, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that the defuse is ever going to happen.
Right. That feels very unlikely. Did you have it often in playtests?
We did. So what you notice here, though, was we had to start really protecting the defuse. I think Canada did a great job of putting that smoke down, popping it as it started diffusing. I think Tarek just knew what was happening there and got the read, but that was a beautiful play.
Oh, they did it preemptively this time.
Get out!
I like that they're committing to this attempt.
I mean, it's just one of the main ways to take that space on Lotus. So use the tools you got. I think Wingman or Gecko definitely has the ability to do the same type of thing.
Right. So he cast Dizzy to take the space, another Dizzy to take the site, and here comes the plant attempt.
Guys, go udahan dulu ya.
Protects the plant with Mosh Pit, and here we go.
Nice.
Oh, you guys
Denies
again.
that space
Bye.
entirely, and also you have